Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on how to deploy a React application onto a Hostinger cPanel. So we've created before how to deploy React, a MERN application, so React MERN application onto a Hostinger VPS. But this time we're not going to be using the VPS. We're going to use cPanel with Hostinger's um, shared hosting software application, shared hosting shared hosting service. So in this one, we're not really building anything from React. We're just creating a simple React application using Vite. So we're not using create React app at latest. We're just going to be using Vite. I've already set up the application, so we're not going to be going over how to create the application. We're just going to be deploying the application onto Hostinger's cPanel. This is not a sponsored video. All I'm doing is showing you how to deploy that on a Hostinger service. I use Hostinger for my own services, for my own applications. That's why I'm like, I might as well show you guys how to do so. So like I said, it's not a VPS video. I already created that before. I'm going to link it at the end of this video, so it should be in the end cards of this video. But with all that said, let's jump right into the video. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It will greatly help this channel. But with all that said, let's just jump right into it. All right, guys. So as you can see, we're within our IDE here. We've created the React project. We're just going to call it React app. Here we created our build folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that build folder and move it to trash. So once we delete that, now we don't have a build folder anymore. So we can start completely together in building this application and getting it ready for deployment. So what we're going to do first is what you should have done first is have your React application created. Once you have that created, I'm going to show you what mine is. So when I say npm run dev, so npm run start, is it start or dev? There we go. So it should be dev. So npm run dev. So we didn't cd into our application. So npm run dev, and it's going to run here. So one more thing, let's go into Vite config, and we're just going to take this out really quickly. So that doesn't come with it, but I placed that in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this over again. So we're going to say npm run dev. So now it should just run on this local host. So 5173 / nothing else there. So when we open this up, as you can see, this is what we have. So I just have this text that says new component. All it says is new component. There's no CSS. Well, the background is dark, but there's no extracurricular going on. It's just the text that says new component. So yours might have a lot of stuff. That doesn't matter. It works the same way. Mine simply has this string or this text that says new component. So we can go ahead and close out of this. So I just wanted to show you what my application entailed. So it's nothing fancy, but even no matter how detailed yours is, except if you have a database, there's really nothing special going on with it. So with the database, that's going to be a backend application. So that would be with runtime Node.js or an Express server. So that's something completely different. That would be a MERN application, and I showed you how to deploy that on a VPS in the link I'm going to leave at the end of the video. So with that digression out the way, let's head over to Hostinger. So I am currently within my Hostinger service. So I have a Hostinger account. Like I said, this is not a sponsored video, so I don't have any codes for you or anything. So I just have a Hostinger account, a Hostinger service that I use for both VPS and shared hosting. So this is going to be a shared hosting service. So when you go ahead and sign in and get your account set up, what you're going to do is you're going to come down here to hosting, and I have this premium web hosting. So you're going to go over to manage, right? So once you go to manage, you should see where it says file manager. So go ahead and click on file manager. A new tab should open up, and once that tab opens up, you're going to be able to see you're going to be able to see whatever is within your domain. So whatever the cPanel controls for your domain, you're going to be able to see it. So here we're going to go to public HTML. So this is all the stuff we can see within our HTML. So now if I go to, let's say I want to launch this application on this on the route/react. So my domain would be boatluna.io/react. And if I come here, as you can see, it's going to say this page doesn't seem to exist. And that's because if you look within our application here, we don't have anything called React. Like we don't have anything called, there's no folder in here called React. So now what we want to do is we want to create a new folder. And this folder is going to be called React, or it's going to be called whatever you want your route within your URL to be. So I want mine to be /react. So I'm going to say React. I'm going to create it. There's nothing within it. So if we go back in here and we do this, it's going to say 403 forbidden. So there's nothing in there. So it's going to be forbidden. So now what we want to do is we want to place some files within here. We want to come right back into our IDE. And let's stop the server right now. So let's clear out of this. So we're not really going to be needing this. Actually, we could just clear out the whole thing. So now we're going to come into our v.config.js, and here we're going to make a field within our object. We're going to make an object field, and here it's going to be base, and the base is going to be /react. So that's all we're going to say. So this should already be in there, the plugins React. Here it's going to be base /react. Base is going to be /react. Now if your route is going to be called gaming or something like that, your base is going to be /gaming. Or if your application is going to be within another route, it could be /react/gaming. But then you would have to configure that within your C folder as well. So now within our C folder, within our cPanel, we only have React as the folder within our public HTML because that's the route we want. So we're going to keep it as /react/. That's all we're going to do. Now we can go ahead and save this, and we can go ahead and close out of it. So once we close out of it, we can come into, let's open that terminal again. Within this terminal now, we're going to say npm run build, and we're just going to do that. So as you can see, now we have this dist folder. It shows that our application has been built for production. So we can go ahead and clear out of that. Let's close this up. So what we want to do now is within this dist folder, we want to open that up. So how do we do that? So we can, let's see, can we open it? So reveal in folder, there we go. So we're going to reveal this in folder, and we're going to click on dist. And here we have assets index.html, invite.svg. So what we're going to do is, let's minimize this really quickly. Let's go back to our Chrome. So we're within the React folder within our cPanel here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this dist, and we're going to take this. So make sure you're within the dist folder. So we're going to go back. So we're within dist folder. We're going to open it. So once again, this is for our React app. We're within the dist folder. We're going to click on that. And now we have, once more, this is the React app that we have within our IDE. So this is not just any random React app. This is the application for our project that we are working on. Remember, we just opened the dist folder within our Finder, within our folder. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come to dist. We're going to open it. Now we have assets folder, index.html, invite.svg. That's the easiest part. So we're just going to highlight all this, and we're going to bring it in here, and it's going to install in there. It's going to download in there. So once we do that, we can just come back here and close out of this. That's pretty much it. So we have this 3 files. So that's it. We're pretty much done. So now if we come back here and refresh this, as you can see, we have this new component showing. That's all this is. Remember, our application just had new component within it. That's it. So we can close out of this. You're done with this folder. You're done with the React route. So you can just go ahead and close out of this as well. And you're done with your dashboard. So you just go ahead and sign out of Hostinger. Just that easy. So let's go ahead and close out of that. We can close Chrome. And once we close all that out, as you can see, there's nothing much else to do. So just like that, we're done with the whole application. We've just deployed our React application that's using V to create it on hosting your cPanel. So with shared hosting or premium web hosting, whatever you want to call it. Remember, this is not a VPS. The VPS should be linked at the end of this video, so you'll be able to see how to deploy a MERN VPS or a Next.js VPS, a MERN application onto a host in your VPS, or a Next.js application onto a host in your VPS as well. So MERN application and a Next.js application on a VPS, that's going to be at the end of this video. It should be on one of the end cards. So that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, don't forget to ask in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if this did help out. It will greatly help the channel. So with all that said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next part. Peace.